the Alamo in all of its parking madness glory.
So we are in San Antonio.
Is it worth it?
And the whole city.
Is San Antonio worth it? Yes.
And we are on a mission. No.
No?
We're at a mission.
We're at a mission.
We're gonna go to a bunch of missions.
The mission of this one is the Alamo.
Yes.
Gonna go see iconic, historic, downtown San Antonio, Alamo.
Yes, so we are here, we're gonna do that, and then we're gonna head over to the San Antonio Missions National Historical Park that has 4 additional missions, well, really 5, but we'll get to that.
Here at a monument that represents the 6 flags that have flown over the state of Texas. Can you name the 6 countries that have flown their flag over the state of Texas?
No.
The answer is the United States, the Confederate States, the Republic of Texas, Mexico, France, and Spain. Alamo, worth it? What do you think? I think it's a good experience if you want to, again, see more Texas culture.
Yes.
Especially the fight for independence. This is part of it, right?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, and there have some more exhibits that are coming. So, you know, I'd almost wait to come until those are
because there's a lot of construction going on.
Yes. So, but I still think it's worth it if you're in San Antonio, especially if you're staying in the downtown area. You're looking to come to the Riverwalk.
I mean, it's all free.
It's literally right next to the Riverwalk.
It's free.
So,
it's totally free.
Yeah, so,
Totally should check it out.
Mm-hmm. We are at the San Juan Mission, which is where the visitor center is. And I would highly encourage anyone that's going to come here.
The bells are, hold on.
Someone's getting married.
I feel like I'm in the Sound of Music.
Yeah, that's not. Okay, we're good. Go again. And action.
So we are at San Antonio Mission.
There's the bell
Barn! We are at San Antonio Missions National Historical Park, part of the National Park Service in San Antonio, Texas, obviously.
How many missions are there?
There are 4 missions, not including the Alamo. That is its own thing. It's not a part of this, but it is obviously a big part of the history of San Antonio.
I thought there were 6 missions originally, but 5.
Well, actually there's 4 that you can see here in San Antonio, and then there's another one that they have that is south of San Antonio, but you can only go to that mission on the first Saturday of the month, and you can only go there on a guided tour. I can't remember the name of it off the top of my head, but so there technically is 5, but there are 4.
Only we had some information in our hands.
That's just for this mission.
Right, just kidding.
So there's only 4 that you can see in San Antonio.
But there were 6 originally, 5 survived, 4 in San Antonio. Is that right?
How are there 6 originally?
I think they said one of them didn't survive.
Oh, okay.
I thought I read that.
Okay.
Maybe we can Google that.
I didn't read that, but
Okay.
no, I mean,
Very possible.
why shouldn't I believe you?
Because I'm wrong a lot of times? I don't know. So let's go check out this mission.
Okay.
just got out of the mission. It was warm in there.
Yeah. It's really, really beautiful. I mean, you don't have to, I mean, they still have services there on the weekends.
Yeah.
So it's still like a place of worship, for the community. And honestly, it's like a work of art in there in a way.
Yeah. Beautiful.
It's so beautiful.
It's amazing in there. That's the rose window.
The rose window, yeah, and it was known as like the prime example of the type of like beauty and ornamentation that they did for this area.
There was also something that said that there's a lot of mystery behind the rose window. And apparently,
Rose or Rosa.
Apparently there's a lot of folklore in local San Antonio about said rose window. So check it out.
Yeah, come here and see for yourself.
We don't have any other information on said mysteries.
That's gonna be the theme of this video. We don't have a lot of information.
Nothing. What is this area? The grist?
Yeah, this is the grist mill is down here.
What's a grist mill? Does it say?
No.
Is that where they milled their grist?
Yes.
Excellent.
Isn't this what they use for the grain or whatever? Aren't these those wheels? Am I
think you're
just
right.
totally off on that?
No, yeah, I think you're right.
The oldest mill in Texas. The lower part of the mill is original. The upper room is restored. It was restored in 2001. Did read that. So.
That is a huge hole. Okay, we're going into the mill. Ooh, it's dark. I don't know why I find that old ironwork really cool. Whoa, what is this?
Well, this is like the lower area, I think, and I really want to go down there, but there is a distinct
Stench.
smell.
It's
But
the smell of death.
it'll be worth it, hopefully.
Oh, it does stink though. Whew.
The churning thing. You know, all these technical terms that
What's it called again?
The churning thing.
The churning thing. Oh man, it does stink down here though. It smells like something's dead. It's cool. It is a cool meal though. So these were what?
They were
Behind us.
probably making a lot of bread.
What is that thing?
And then they were putting it in the keeping place. What was it called again?
The keeping place? The granary?
No. Was that it?
Yeah.
The mill and then
Or the keeping place.
Yeah.
So you make
So
the bread.
they grew it,
They grew it.
they milled it,
Then they milled it.
they cooked it,
Then they cooked
and then
it.
they kept it.
And then they kept it. That's not hard to follow at all. All right. Well, Mission San Jose. Feel pretty good about it. This is our second mission on our tour of the missions here in San Antonio. So we drove. You have the option of taking an electric bike or just biking to the missions. It's kind of muggy, so we decided to drive. Hey, did you lock the door? Nope, didn't lock the door. Gotta go back, lock the door. So Mission Espada was what exactly?
So it is specifically for corn
Okay.
and livestock.
Now there's another mission
Yes.
that supported this one.
Yes. So we talked about before there was actually 5 missions. Well, because there was 5, is this one I think needed more support, I guess, needed more room for the livestock. And so they had one that I think was mostly for like goats and sheep, and that was the other mission that I can't remember what it was called, but it was basically like Mission of the Goats or something like that.
And this is a pretty small mission.
It is, yeah.
In comparison
So
to the other ones.
Yeah, so I can see why they would want to have like another mission that's further south to like help support it even more. So, but they said too that, you know, this mission is like in a small community that's still in existence in San Antonio, and many of the descendants of the people that used to live here, they still come and worship here.
Yeah, it seems like
So.
the 4 missions are still working places of faith.
Yes, and very much a part of the communities, you know, that they're in. So
And that was kind of interesting too. When we drove up to Espada, if that's how you say it, don't know. But you literally just drive through like this residential area. A lot of houses are there, and then all of a sudden, boom!
here you are.
Here's this mission.
Mm-hmm.
And so, kind of interesting to see how the community still kind of integrates itself. It's not like I guess I was expecting the missions to kind of be separated from the communities or still kind of preserved in their natural habitat, but the reality is that
they're just right in the middle of the city.
They're still part of the community. So pretty interesting.
So we're gonna go check out like where the priests lived and the grounds and the
granary, the church, Indian quarters.
Yes.
Definitely the church is pretty small though.
Yeah. So.
In comparison to, again, what we just left at San Jose.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
But it's still very cool.
Very cool.
Architecture is so amazing, just how, again, these things are built and preserved. So yeah, let's go look around. Okay, so we've done 2 missions so far.
Well,
San
we're
Jose.
not done with this one though yet.
Oh, we're not done.
We still have to go to the aqueduct.
There's more.
1.5.
We found out too that there was an aqueduct that was built to help support, was it just this mission or the missions?
We'll find out when we get there, I guess.
But we're gonna go check out this aqueduct. So after literally not even a 5-minute ride from Mission Espada, you can take a little exit to the aqueduct. And so here we are at said aqueduct. Apparently it's the Espada aqueduct. Mission San Juan.
Yes. Although like there was a lot of, you know, the mission life that happened inside of the walls, it was actually what was going on outside that was the big thing for this mission, because they had such great farmland here. So they were able to raise tons of crops, grow lots of things, and really support themselves and the community with that. And I'm sure it's probably because it's right next to the river, so
yes,
it doesn't hurt.
Do you remember which river that was? I don't remember the name. I don't remember.
San Antonio River, I think.
The San Antonio River. Mission San Juan is, I guess, not as big as San Jose, but bigger than Espada. It's kind of interesting, the sizes of these things. So they vary in size and function.
Yeah.
So, but on the outside of these walls, it seems like the majority of them are like quarters. We've seen everything from Indian quarters to just living quarters. And then obviously you have the church itself or the mission itself. Typically a granary or some sort of place to store food.
Yeah.
And then just a large area of like the grounds.
Yes.
Like.
Uh-huh.
So I'm noticing a theme.
Yes.
Well, what do you think about the missions?
Different.
Okay.
Different than
What does that even mean, different? Oh, they're different.
I think I thought maybe they would be like more expansive, and maybe there might be just more
to experience, more to get immersed in.
Mm-hmm.
It's really, what I'm finding is just architecturally,
yes,
they're
absolutely.
impressive.
Yes.
But it really just tells a story about, again, the expansion into Texas, the expansion into the Americas.
Yes.
1700 colonialism, is that how, colonialism? Yeah, and just expansion through faith.
Right, yes.
Yeah, because these are really just based off faith.
Yes.
Amazing, this place. Let's go check out Mission Concepción.
say this is definitely the smallest of all of them because it's basically just the building. Like there isn't any additional, like there's no walls and
Right.
like community.
But it used to be a fort and a school and all the things. But man, we're out here in the middle of the heat now and it's hot.
Yes.
Let's go inside. We did it. Here we are. We've hit up all 4 missions.
Yes, plus the Alamo. So,
Which was your favorite mission? Go.
I think that's so hard. I mean, they each have like a different thing. Like there's, you know, the missions that were big on livestock. There were the ones that were big on like growing, you know, their own food and helping the community. And so I don't know if I could pick just one. I mean, I definitely say like the place that we're at right now, Mission Conception, is I think the prettiest building. Now I know the one at San Jose, the one that has the visitor center, that one's probably the largest one and it probably has the most to see. And the building is gorgeous as well. But I don't know, so maybe between these two, I guess.
I don't have a favorite. They're all unique, they're all different.
Yeah.
There's not one that I'd be like, oh, we have to go back and see this. Like, this was so cool.
Yeah.
I think they're all pretty interesting.
Yeah, I think the point of all of it was to experience the architecture,
right,
and also the history, you know, in this area. It is so much a part of
Texas history.
This place, yeah. And so if you can look at it from that angle, I think that this is a place that you'll really enjoy going to.
If you're ever interested in, again, really faith-based expansion, then there's a ton that you can learn here. Definitely a lot of architecture and a lot of Texas history. So if you're ever in Texas or if you're in San Antonio, definitely a good spot to hit. The Alamo is always the most popular. Everyone knows about the Alamo for I don't know why. I guess the fight, the battle.
Yeah, I think it's just more a part of Texas, because of that. So.
The Alamo, right.
But
so,
if you just go to the Alamo and you don't come to
the missions,
the National Historic Park missions, then you're missing out.
Yeah,
so.
you're kind of getting a little bit, not all of it. So come to the missions. They're worth the afternoon. How long do you think this took us? A couple hours?
Yeah.
Good way to support San Antonio is just to visit, preserve, help donate if you can. So anything you can do to help out, you should look into it. So especially with the National Park Service, because it's part of the Park Service, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. Well, let's go. Let's get out of here.